Good Lord. 14!
That's the problem with those super high numbered dice, is that they just sometimes roll non-stop rolling. Yeah.
That thing only rolls low, it seems.
Have you named it?
No, I don't know what it's used for. It's a D60.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
It's a D60.
It's only a 60?
It's only a 60.
100 is always bigger than that. I could tell it wasn't 100 when I saw it, but I didn't know what it was. I thought it was 50, didn't I?
Yeah.
What the hell is a D60 for?
For that new D60 game.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like what?
It's called Dungeon 60 and Dragon 60.
Vsauce Michael sent it to me.
Vsauce Michael here.
Who's Vsauce?
Here's a useless dice.
Thanks, Vsauce Michael.
Okay, Yorie, let's go back to you then. You're alone. So while they're investigating the houses, what else do you want to do besides go to the general store? There's some candy.
Well, I assumed that they were going to the preacher next, so I was going to just head over to the preacher.
Yeah, you can head to the preacher.
I would have been so useful in that fight against the doctor.
Yeah, you would be useless, dude.
Oh, no, shoot the thing out of his hand.
Would you have thought of that?
No,
it would have taken a while.
No, if I shot him in the face and nothing, I would have shot his weapon.
Okay.
No, I love shooting the weapons. It's the coolest move to do.
You've already been warned not to kill anybody else. Or else.
Yeah, so that's why he was disarmed.
So yeah, you head out. You went ahead and set up on the west side of town. There's a bigger area there that's not dominated by fields. He's working on putting this kind of. You don't see any sign of your friends. Associates.
I guess I'll go to the graveyard.
Okay, head out to the graveyard.
What time is it?
Mid-afternoon, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
Shit.
Yeah, there's the graveyard.
I don't see the man either. We'll start looking at the graves.
You can examine the graves and get the same thing. You do find the Larsons and the Andersons.
Larsons.
They all have birth dates and death dates with months and years. I didn't
Are
actually note
they buried together?
Yes, they're buried very close together. These graves are tight, man. They're going to have to add to the
I wasn't sure if they had like a family grave.
No.
I wasn't sure if that's how tight it was.
They have separate little gravestones.
They all die together. They all bury together.
Chuck them in. Your guess is that they had the what did I say? They died of diphtheria. If they had the diphtheria, then they probably would have been. They probably would have dug the graves, run in, grabbed the bodies. Probably had their faces covered. Everything.
What's diphtheria?
It's a disease. You die from it.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember off the top of my head. I know I looked it up before I actually used it. Diphtheria. But it is something that would kill.
I wasn't sure if it was one of those diseases that got its name changed.
Diphtheria.
Yeah, it's probably not going to register then.
A serious infection of the nose and throat that's easily preventable by a vaccine, which doesn't exist yet. The sheet of thick gray matter covers the back of the throat, making breathing hard. So they probably all suffocated to death.
Gray matter. It doesn't even tell you what it is.
Yes, it says gray matter. So they were probably. Your best guess is, as a pharmacist,
it's a sign.
Once they realized they had the diphtheria, it's highly contagious. They allowed them. They probably tried to help them as best they could without exposing themselves. And once they died, they probably dug graves, and then really fast got the bodies out as quick as they could, closed up the house, and got the bodies in the ground and hoped that they weren't contaminated.
Gotcha.
And the way that what's his name, Gab talked, nobody else obviously died.
Real quick before we get started.
What?
My book doesn't have any of these, right?
No.
Okay, cool.
No, your book has.
I just wrote down the ones that I was interested in then.
What? Okay, so somebody just jumped out of the back of the diphtheria house. As you guys pushed the door open to look in, jumped out the back window and ran.
Yeah.
Chasing him.
Yeah, no. So I'm just gonna say, go around back.
To me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the window's in the
Kyle,
back.
give me a dex check.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Yes. And then I do a dex check.
You don't need to. Kyle's drunk.
No.
So he has to make a dex check to do this.
Go around back.
Yes, Daddy.
Balls down.
Balls down. Goes to sleep.
I'll need a dex check for you to jump out the window.
Oh, yeah. We got a...
18
we got
out
a
of
hard.
Damn. Okay, that'll hold you for a while then. So you basically bust to one side, because you're going to run around the side of the building what's left of it, right?
Yeah.
You're going through?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I need a dex check for you to get through the window.
Yep.
And
I have minus 20%.
1.
Because I'm wearing something heavy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
19 out of 70.
Okay,
That's after the mods.
Through the window, do a Kirk shoulder roll on the other side. Come up on your feet. You see a big.
How does he do it?
This guy's got a big old hat of some kind, and he's running like this towards a cornfield directly ahead.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Yes, there's a cornfield on this side of town.
Wow.
What is your movement rate there?
Big man?
7.
No, not a very big man. 7. Okay, so Marshall, you're slower. What is your movement rate? 8. Okay. This guy's pretty slow too. What do you want to do? You got the high dex. You're next, and then the guy will go last technically as far as the chase goes. I don't know if chase
I'll
goes
just
real
say-
well. I'm just making it up.
Wait.
Okay, you will wait. He doesn't even look around. He's just booking it out. He's running. Terrified. Do you stop and you'll wait, or are you going to go after him?
I keep moving like
Okay. You come around the side of the house there, Clayton Pierce.
Yeah.
You spot him running towards this other gentleman, catching up to him. The other gentleman is making for this cornfield.
Wait, there's 2?
There's him and
Yeah,
the other guy.
chasing
The
the
guy
other
that they're
Oh,
chasing.
okay. The way you described it, I thought there
Sorry.
were 2 guys.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to try and death sprint after
Okay.
this.
Stop,
Federal Marshal!
Okay.
He's fast.
You move.
That usually means bad things.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, you didn't hear stop federal marshal.
Yeah, you yelled stop federal marshal. He keeps running. He doesn't like pick up the pace like, oh shit, but he does keep running. You hear him yell something about you won't kill me. It sounds like he's an older gentleman.
He's challenged.
Yeah, he says that. He yells that.
Well,
Challenge accepted.
bitch, I will.
I'm not ready.
Okay, so when he hits the edge of the cornfield, and he needs to make a dex check, which he does not make, so he is struggling once he hits like the rows. And the corn's not real high.
No.
It's July.
Oh, okay.
So your corn
We're not
is
losing them.
maybe this high, I would guess, by July.
I'm
They
6'8",
probably
I
plant
can
in
see him.
May.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, he's not that tall. He's about my height, I guess. So yeah, it's not like the corn is not as high as an elephant's eye, or whatever. So he's running through the cornfield, and it has slowed him down, James Brown.
Yep.
Make me a dex check.
Dex
Let's
check.
see if you can catch up to him.
Slow him down.
I gotta learn these chase rules, although.
76 out of the modified 70.
Okay, so it slows you down too. You're gonna be behind James. You need to make me a dex check going into this cornfield because it's all chopped up.
I mean, the thing does make me wider, so I'm getting more corn.
You're in extreme.
Damn.
Okay, James, you're having trouble like getting your footing. All this, the ground is all chopped up.
Yeah.
Here comes freaking Marshal Pierce comes rushing up and actually passes by you. The guy in front is also having a difficulty. So I need one more dex check. He made it that time, so he's making good speed. James, you made yours,
It's not a hard though.
and
13 out of 60 is almost an extreme again.
So
it's a hard. That's another hard. So
Point.
you're still ahead of.
Point.
Oh, that makes an extreme. Okay, yeah.
Extreme.
Let me have it. Marshal Pierce was in front of you. Marshal Pierce lunges at the man, grabs him by the back.
The legendary Clayton Pierce.
I'm gonna just give you this, Pierce, with an extreme. You just do one of these,
Yeah.
and he just like boom, and he goes down on his back. Knocks the wind right out. He's like, obviously he can't breathe right now. He'll be able to breathe in a couple
Did you
minutes.
not hear me yell Federal Marshal?
You're probably gonna have to give this man 5 minutes before he's gonna be able to communicate with you.
Shit.
Have you ever laid flat on your back and knocked the breath out of yourself? You cannot talk or anything for what feels like an hour.
Don't
And it's
forget
usually
the
5 or 10
storm.
minutes. Oh yeah, the storm's coming. That rain's probably gonna be here within the hour. And it's bad. It looks like a lightning storm. It's not a tornado, but it's gonna be bad weather. It's an old man. He's wearing ragged clothing, a formless hat. Probably in his 60s. He's got a beard. He hasn't bathed in a while. He stinks of corn liquor. And after 5 or so minutes of him, finally he gets his breath back. He can actually communicate again. And he's kind of covering up his face. No, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
What are you so scared of? Why are you running?
Because I've been watching you. Oh, he's still laying flat on his back. I've been watching you. And you're with them.
Who is them?
No. Can't say.
We ain't with nobody. We ourselves.
Wait, if you think we're with them, why can't you say who they are? Because clearly we would know if
They don't know if I know. But
if
know
we
if you
were
know,
with-
if you're with them, they'll know that I know you're with them. They know that I'm them, and that I know who them is.
But you told us that you know who we are and that we are with them, so you would know who they
What
are.
law have I broke? He's looking at you with that question.
You were running when I said Federal Marshal stop. You're evading the law. I don't even want to tell you how much jail time that could be if I process the
Make an intimidate check.
21 out of 75.
Oh.
That's a
Don't
hard.
forget to be checking these things off when you succeed.
So why don't you tell me who we are?
You should get out of here. If you want to live. He's slowly getting to his feet, but he's not like getting like he's gonna jump up and run away. It's more like he's just.
I want to
trying
get him
stand
in
up.
between the two of us.
Yeah, you can easily do that amongst the rows. They're gonna kill you. That's what they'll do. That's what they did to Mr. Alberton. Yeah. He was a good Mr. Alberton. Didn't deserve what they done to him. Didn't deserve it. No.
Why'd they kill him?
Why'd they kill him? They killed him because they're evil. Horrible people.
Now, is Rex one of these horrible people?
They're all bad. All of them. Everybody. All of them. Look in the cemetery. They have some kind of magic jujus. They do away with people. You look in the cemetery. You'll find it strange. Ever since that Gypsy came. That damn half-breed bitch.
Ah.
She's been making this place evil. Evil.
What's
right.
Stop
They
right.
work for her. And they kill everybody that comes down. Boom.
Now, did you see which way she went?
What?
We're after that half-breed gypsy.
Well, kill her. You can kill her and I can trust you.
Sure.
Even though he got a badge, he's part of it.
You can trust me.
I don't trust anybody. That's how I lived this long. They all ganged up on Mr. Aberton. I used to work for him. They killed him. They burned his house down. They're doing wickedness. They do her whim. That nurse does too. That lady, she does their whim too. They're awful. They're awful. They're terrible. All I try to do is help Mr. Aberton like he told me. And all of a sudden, they burned his house down. They shot him down. All in on it.
Are you one of
They can see us. We can't talk here. We can't talk. He's backing away, but not fast. Like you could get him real quick if you
Let's
want.
go somewhere.
I
where
want
we
to
can't
just
talk.
look around. Like, what is he even talking about?
He just looked back towards the settlement, towards this little village.
Anybody even looking at it?
There's a few people around. Nobody seems to be paying attention. Like there's a woman who is she's doing? It looks like she's resting. She got a bucket of some kind, and she's sat it down, and she's just kind of like squatting on the ground, like she's
But
resting.
breathing.
Yeah. Like she's probably come from one of these wells, and she's heading for her house. There's some kids out there playing. They got a corn cob they're throwing around. These are poor
You
people.
gotta make fun someone.
Yeah. So, and you see another gentleman just walking, apparently from one place to another. Nobody appears to be paying any particular attention to you.
If you're so scared, why are you still here?
Where else can I go?
Anywhere.
You start walking. You
Yeah.
start walking for the engines to get me. She's half engine, you know. She's working for the engines too.
So let's go somewhere where we can
There ain't no
talk.
place there. There ain't no place. You, Abertons. You'll find your answers there. But they don't gun you down first. People coming down, they just shoot them up. They gun them down, they bury them. He points the general direction of the cemetery.
We better go
Just
back and
pop,
listen to
pop,
the
pop.
Yeah.
I don't
We're
know
the ones
you.
that can handle that.
He raises his voice. I ain't telling you nothing, is what he says really loud, so anybody in town can overhear. You just leave me alone. Leave me alone. He just kind of stumbles off through the cornfield.
I'm gonna start walking back like.
That was still very useful.
Okay. Spot hiddens. Yorie.
Yeah.
You headed out to the tent.
No, I'm at the graveyard now.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, that's right. You went back to the graveyard and you examined the stuff.
Yeah.
You get the same that James Brown did. What kind of success?
I'd have to do the math. I never wrote them in. 17 out of 78.
That's definitely a hard.
That's a hard 78.
That's a
16 is an 80. So 17. You rolled a 17?
Oh, wait.
yeah.
Yeah, it's right.
That's
on
an
the
extreme.
Is
Okay,
it?
yeah, it is an extreme. I think 78.
It's barely an extreme.
Because no, it's not an
17 to
extreme.
85.
Is it 85? Yeah, you're right. That is an extreme.
No, he'd have to have 85 for 17 to be barely an extreme.
What do you got? 80? How much is that?
78.
78.
It's not extreme.
It's not extreme. It's hard. Okay.
Wow.
Did you
Buzzkill.
make an extreme? James, what did you make?
No.
Okay. Just townspeople. Just townspeople. Townspeople doing their townspeople stuff. You don't see anybody out of ordinary. Nobody's like peeking around the corner like.
Oh, is it a fifth? Is it a
1/5.
Yeah.
Whatever you initially would have rolled.
Fourth. I thought we were fourth.
No, it's a 5th. Okay. Yorie, you have made this determination that James made earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You find the Lawsons. You find the Andersons. I think I said. You find a certain
You were
grave.
saying
just-
Alberton. Or something with that one guy.
Andersons and the Larsons are the ones
Unless
who
he's
died.
like Alberton Anderson. Or Alberton Lawson.
No. Albertons are going to be a different last name.
Aberton is what I was
Aberton.
talking to him about that.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you don't have that name yet. You don't see any sign of an Aberton in this scribbler. You've got the same names as James. You've seen a lot of them that have either birth dates that are just years without dates. A lot of different, like a mix of all of these things. You can make me a hard no to see if you. That's your intelligence.
Yeah.
Or no, it's your education. See if. Jesus. 92. No, 29. Yeah, that's it. You recognize the name of certain people that you've seen on wanted posters out here, and all of those are the just birth date, death date, or years, and that kind of thing. So, you've made all the same connections that James Brown made, but I don't know if he actually told you about any of that stuff.
He did.
He was pretty vague. He gave you kind of the information.
No, I said there was criminals too.
But he was pretty vague. He was vague.
All right.
He didn't say criminals. He was not like. So you get all that information about. And most of the people buried here are criminals or people who they don't have exact dates for their births, and death dates in all these cases are just a year. No
Dates.
Yeah, no dates or no months at all.
Okay.
So that's what you have found out. What do you two want to do?
Back to Stalloid. Hurry.
Okay, you go back. You don't know where he is. Make me spot hidden. See if you spot him in the cemetery. So what did you want to do after the cemetery?
Whilst I'm still in the cemetery, I
It's getting
try to think,
overcast
did
in
I
town.
see any cats in town?
Cats?
Yeah.
There's probably a couple around.
What was that spot hidden before for?
This is a spot hidden for now.
Do I remember which houses have the cat?
Yeah.
All right.
There's some houses with cats in them. Do you make your spot
Just a
hidden?
regular.
You spot Stalloid in the cemetery as you're looking, since you're looking for him.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to him and like very quietly be like, "Crazy old guy says the Abertons are killing people."
No.
I look at Jack West.
Aberton was killed.
That's a big difference.
That's a big difference.
No. Did he not say that the Abertons were killed? Like Goodman Aberton? Yes, he said.
Whatever you guys remember is what you remember.
He said they because he didn't want to give any names specifically. But he said the whole town is in on it.
What do you mean they're in on it? Like,
I don't know.
it's a joke to them to kill people, or?
No, they're probably killing people for some sort of crop thing. That's my because every time we go into a town, they're killing people for some
Were
reason.
these his exact words?
No.
Can you tell me what he said? Can you stop assuming and tell me what the crazy man said?
What I'm drinking is people.
No.
That means you drank people. Also, me half drunk runs faster than Jack West.
So corn slows me down.
Okay.
You're sobering up pretty quick.
But anyway, so old guy says Abertons were killed for some nefarious purpose, assumedly to make the crops grow better.
Did the man say anything about that, or did he tell you other things?
No, besides that, he just said they're gonna kill us too. They kill everybody that comes to
They
town.
said we were them.
He thought we were with them at one point.
He's a crazy old guy. But we need to investigate the Abertons.
Oh.
And I tell you everything else too.
Can he do a hand wave? Tell me everything else.
Yeah, he can do a hand wave telling you everything else for the most part.
Thank you. You left out all the gypsy business.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're getting
He does go a lot into speculation.
No, I know,
props,
but
a lot.
But that
heavy
means
speculation.
and every time he brings up props, I go, no, stop.
We were
Back on track.
Gypsy Swips.
I need to quit letting you guys hand wave.
Don't need speculation.
I know it's hard not to play the information though.
So the gypsy did come through town.
Yes, we were lied to about
And
that.
she's in on it.
Okay,
She's
well,
the one
as far
killing.
as I know, the gypsy's good.
Yeah, now she's probably not in on it. He's just making wild assumptions for some reason.
So if the gypsy truly did give these people command, how do we know that these people aren't also good? Thunder doesn't bother me.
It's in the distance, but it's heading this way. You guys are gonna have rain within half an hour.
What? Sorry, the thunder was loud.
5 miles away. Longer,
Loud.
farther.
Loud. It's distracting is what it is.
How do we know that the gypsy didn't commission or convince these people to keep people off her trail that are of not righteous value,
Ow!
such as
There's kids playing with that.
that corn cob?
Yeah, one of them's lying on the ground and he's clutching at his clutching at his what the fuck is it? No, it's more of a
Is he clutching on the right side of his stomach?
He's clutching onto his arm.
Oh, okay. He probably got the corn cob. How do we know? Because I noticed what you left out is not only the criminals, but these are notorious wanted men. Possibly even part of John Valentine's gang.
This is true, but there's so many dead people.
Yeah, as
Oh,
if
sorry,
they
no,
were-
it's his leg. He's clutching his leg.
as if they came
Or the way down
through
here.
here, and
Maybe
then they
first
killed
aid.
them so they couldn't follow the crescent.
This is true.
Or
This could
medicine,
be what
whatever
happened,
you have.
But explain the ghost.
You see ghosts.
Nah, this is true.
72 out of 30.
I've just been seeing the drifter lately. This other
I've
one.
been seeing the drifter.
Throw some dirt in.
The drifter's coming to me in my dream and it's telling me
gotta be a
if I kill
strong
anybody
boy.
else, he'll be after me.
Gotta be a big
I'm
boy.
listening to him. Dream
Some other
power.
adults are coming over too. Some people you don't.
Now if I
recognize.
shoot him in my
Oh,
dream.
god damn it.
I didn't hurt
Okay,
him.
come on. Me and Jack headed over to him now.
Okay. No, they don't. They're coming to check the boy out. They're not like, woo!
Yeah, no. But what I see is I finally turn around and I see him standing at the kid, and then all parents coming
Yeah,
over
there's
too,
some
and
parents,
it's
there's
like,
some
oh
boys.
shit, what
I
are you
told him
doing?
with some dirt in it, he's gotta get tougher.
This looks really bad. Can you stand on it? Ah!
What?
He
Wait, is he
apparently
touching his
cannot
leg or
stand
arm?
on it. His arm, his leg. I forgot
Okay.
that. I didn't put leg till way down here in this third paragraph.
Jesus.
All right.
Okay, use a medicine check on him?
Yeah, you can use medicine or first aid.
Oh,
It's harder.
first
to do,
aid.
It's harder to do first aid.
I don't have any medicine.
Okay, yeah. Do me. I need a hard success for you to be able to tell what's wrong. 95.
Jesus!
I both think
Okay, it's not a critical.
This
Oh,
guy
Yorie,
amputate.
wait, what is your first aid at, Yorie? What is your first aid?
It's, I can't read.
Where's first aid? Point to it.
It's somewhere right
It's
there.
below firearms.
It'll be below alphabet.
The alphabet.
First aid is a 53.
53.
Okay, never mind.
I'm not ready.
I'd have to
You
give
can
him
give him off
coins.
the
Give him 4 coins.
Well,
You wanna give me 4 coins?
No, I'm not going to give him enough to make it a 0-0 because it has to be 0-0 at that high.
Yeah.
give it to
You're not sure what's wrong with the boy, but
Yeah,
he can't
3.
stand on his leg. It must be pretty bad. He sounds like he's in a great deal of pain. Yeah, so if you're going to have a critical miss,
I was gonna
it's by 1 or 2. I might give you coins if you'll take the critical miss. You know what I mean?
I'd take 5
Remember John?
coins for
Remember
that.
John had like a 98, and I said I'll give you 2 coins to make it 0-0 if you have a critical
That's why
miss,
it
and you
hurts.
get fucking lost in the woods. Remember John's character in Japan got lost in the woods for like 2 hours,
Yeah.
and stumbled across that fucking temple, but didn't know where it was. He was like, "The fuck is this shit?" Anyway, so yeah, I'll give coins out to to bump your numbers up for critical misses in some cases. This boy's in bad shape. When he tries to stand up, he screams. A few of the adults cradle him and say they're going to and start heading him towards the general store. Nurse Polly should be in town sometime this afternoon, right? As one of them asked the other. And I hope so. The other boys that were playing, they were all piled on top of him when whatever happened, and you walked over and saw it. And they're all these other boys they're all like, they look like they're scared or upset that apparently one of them got hurt pretty bad here. So they're taking him to the general store. You see this too, but you're not sure exactly what's wrong with him. Not from just a casual glance.
Yeah, I'll go with.
Yeah, you can go with them. They take him to the general store, and on one side is that little room that says nurse. They take him in there. There's a bed. There's some medical supplies in there, and they basically lay him down on the bed. And they're trying to kind of look over him, but they obviously don't know much medicine or first aid. So they're going to wait for the nurse to come into town.
Yeah.
So there you go. Do you want to do anything else?
I'm waiting for the nurse.
Oh, you can wait for the nurse in there.
She's
too.
the person of intrigue.
Okay. What do you two want to do?
I'll leave these two bonzos to do whatever they want.
We'll go back to the tavern and get drunk again. What do you want?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Nurse Polly.
God, Jay Bonzo is telling me the Abertons are killing people.
He said go to the Abertons, he'll figure everything out.
He did say that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were there for that.
Maybe think one of the Abertons was alive. Let's go to the Abertons.
Yeah, but there's no Aberton. Well, actually, we don't know where everybody lives.
No, there's a bunch of houses. They don't have nameplates or anything like that on them. So.
Go to Rex. Will give us the personal tour.
I don't want to go to Rex. Why don't we just start knocking on houses saying, "It's just Abertons"?
That's a bad idea.
I was testing you.
Hey, is this not the Abertons?
What do you guys want to do?
I guess, I'm gonna go to the blacksmith. He's a salt of the earth man. He'll tell me the Abertons place.
Yeah, okay. There's a man. He is in his... I have pictures for not as many people. You weren't here for Falls Run, right? I had a picture of every single person in town. Like 40 or 50 people. It was great. This man's probably in his late 20s, early 30s. He's working on what looks like a hoop for a barrel or something.
Yeah, he is.
He notices you and he just stops working and kind of looks at you.
Excuse me, sir. What are you working on there?
Barrels.
Barrels?
Yep. Yes, sir.
For the tavern?
Actually, this one's for Gab's general store.
You take commissions?
If you got something you want made, I can make it.
I don't have any horseshoes on my horse recently. Maybe you can make me some horseshoes up.
Yeah, bring him over here. I can shoot your horse.
Yeah.
Well, he looks up and the sky's just turning black. You know, these clouds come in. Probably gonna wait till tomorrow.
That might be a future
you can,
job.
Yeah, you can see lightning in the distance. It's like, yeah, we're not gonna be working.
You know, I mean,
but yeah, I can shoot a horse.
He starts moving into horse.
Yeah, no, I can shoot your horse. He kind of points out in front of the tavern. Is he one of those? You might want to get him under some cover.
Yeah, we're gonna. Can we just put him in the stable?
The stable's over here, library stables. Yeah, they'll take your horse. I don't know what they charge, maybe a penny a day or something like that.
Do you mind if I just go ahead and give you a little prepayment just so that way I can get the work settled?
Yeah, I'll start on it first thing tomorrow.
Yeah, how much? Yeah.
He quotes you an amount that's not very much that you can pay just out of your daily. Yeah.
Yeah.
He can shoe them. What he'll do first is he'll check the shoes, see what kind of shape they're in, and then he'll reshoe the horse if it needs it, or he's going to pull all the shoes off, see what kind of shape they're in, that kind of thing. But he's got plenty of metal to work with, so.
Well, me and my buddy are new in town. Can you just give me a quick rundown of who lives where and stuff? We're going to have to talk to some people to stay for the night, obviously, because of the...
Oh, you can stay at the tavern. Rex doesn't charge much.
Well, yeah, but we're trying to just get an idea of who everybody is, where they're at, and stuff like that.
My name is I'm Hollis Edwards. Over there, he points to building number 4. That'd be the easiest way to do it. Next door, basically, he points next door. He says that's the Smiths.
Smiths, yeah.
Right. He points to the other side, building number 2. He says that's the Johnsons. They live there. That's the jail that was built a year or so ago. We were having some problems with some people. He points across at 7. He says that's Gab's general store. Gab General Store. That over there, of course, the tavern. I saw you go in there earlier.
Yeah.
He points to number 8. Says those are the Olsons. Back behind them, you can't really see it, are the Pabsts. You're guessing that's 13. He's pointing in that general direction.
Okay.
Behind the general store, where's 11? 11, where the Clarks live. And past that is the Brooks on the edge of town. There, he's a tanner, so he tries to stay kind of away from everybody else. At the library stables is Jack Gordon. He lives in that little shack that's there at the library stables. Over there is the Turners. That's number 10 he's pointing at. And down that little trail there is the Marsdens and the Mallee Hills. Mallee Hills are at the end.
Interesting. Who'd you say was in house 6 there?
You point to house 6. That's the Brooks. He's a leather worker. The tanner, they got a smell because of all the chemicals he has to use.
I see.
Good thoughts, Daddy. Oh, good thoughts. Good thoughts, Ansel. Is that your brother Wash got hurt? I saw him roughhousing. Yeah, the nurse gonna tend to him. He'll be fine.
He'll be fine.
Yeah. All right, as long as Nurse Polly's gonna tend to him, I trust her to do her job right.
Good thoughts. You say that a lot around here?
Oh, yeah, well, yeah. That's just, I guess. It's just what we say. It's what we've always said, even back in Illinois. Just good thoughts. You know, it's like good morning or howdy or that kind of thing.
So what about the 2 burnt down houses? I don't know what happened to them.
It was the Andersons and the Larsons. Andersons had they had the diphtheria, and they died, and we got them in the ground as quick as we could. We didn't get caught. And then the Larsons, there was some kind of fire. I don't know what caused it, but it spread real fast inside the house, and they all died. We avoided the Andersons' house for some time. You know, don't know how long that bad stuff stays in the air. So that was a few years ago.
How long that miasma lasts?
I hope I don't offend anybody.
That's a little crap.
Who's the kooky old man?
Kooky old man?
Who's a kooky old man running in the corn earlier? We was trying to calm him down. I don't know if anybody saw.
Oh, that's Elijah Chubb. He's a drunk. His farm went to pot, and we try to make sure he keeps fed, but he keeps getting liquor somehow. So he's drunk and he's a little crazy. That first winter, he had a rough first winter, and then his barn burnt down, and all his livestock died, and he kind of went over the edge. You know how sometimes people just snap.
They get older.
He's pretty old. He's in his 60s. Poor fellow. So we try to make sure there's some food around for him.
Like I don't like the porch.
Well, he's been living in the Andersons. And we're all kind of worried about that. But it's been a couple years, so it's got to, you know, there can't be nothing, no disease left, right?
You hope not.
Well, it's either that or living in Larson's ain't even got a roof over his head right now. And people try to take him in, but he seems to think everybody's out to get him.
Yeah, it's what he just kind of saying something about that. We thought he was just a kooky old man. We just want to check.
He's had it tough, and we're trying to help, but what can you do? He runs from you if you try to come near him, and he is what he is. Like I said, I wish we could that's an outside toy. I wish we could keep him away from the liquor, because that would probably help him a lot. But he finds a way to get it. I think he's snatching it out of Rex keeps some. He's got a still out behind his place, and he's probably getting it right out of the still, which ain't good.
Well, we're gonna let you close up shop for that storm, but I appreciate the tour.
Oh, you're welcome. And I will see you. I'll see you on your horse tomorrow.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's shutting down. You guys have a few minutes before this lightning storm comes rolling in. It's gonna be nasty. Thanks, Sam.
Yeah, that sound good to you?
Watch it bring it right back to me.
All right.
What now?
throw it off the balcony, right?
Yorie.
They'll be in the
What do you want to do?
I'm waiting for the nurse.
Oh, that's right. You went to the nurse. Okay. What do you two want to
I
do?
guess I'll buy some candy.
You were kind of around. Oh yeah, he's got hard candy.
Oh, yeah, I eat some as I wait for the
Okay.
nurse.
It's good hard candy. Kind of
Never said anything about Africans. He's either lying about one of the names or
Ooh.
kooky old man's a kooky old man.
Yeah, but it always turns out that the kooky ones actually know the most. Or are willing to divulge the most.
I would think that if you hung out with more kooky old men, you'd realize most of them are just kooky old men.
You don't see too many around.
Why don't we just go back to Stalloid, pull him outside, tell him what we heard, and maybe his big brain can tell us what to do.
You just have
Yeah, I like chickens.
You still got it, don't you?
Yeah.
He still has it.
You just waiting in the doctor's office, petting the chicken.
Eating hard candy. I like chicken. Winter's Polly.
Window body. I like chicken.
I like chicken. Kill it. Kill it before it gets to us.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Actually, I mean, we're just gonna.
I'm just a poor boy.
Stalloid. Outside.
I'll head outside.
So
Yeah, you guys are outside.
we talked to the blacksmith.
It starts raining.
Last name Edwards.
How many hours till night?
It's probably about 4 in the afternoon. You guys have run around quite a bit.
Blacksmith. Name is Edwards. Last name Edwards. Obviously Rex Tucker. The kooky old man's Elijah Chubb. And then it goes like Brooks, Smith, blah 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 blah. Yeah. No Africans though. They're either covering it up or the kooky old man is kooky old man. He seems to think they're covering it up. I think he's a kooky old man.
That's pretty good.
They'll search the burned down house?
No, they said there's some sort of disease over there.
No, that's the house y'all went in before.
Which you didn't search.
You
Yeah.
did not search the burn.
You saw the burn. You didn't search either. You
No,
saw the old
sure.
man. You rushed through. You got an impression of furniture still being in there, most of it rotting and that kind of thing.
Well, he might have a disease because he ran through the house.
Actually,
Well, when Nurse Polly gets here, you should probably get checked out.
Oh, you guys are all in the nurse's office, right?
No,
We're outside on the porch.
Oh, gotcha.
Hold on.
No, there's no porches. It's raining.
That's
We're
true.
standing there in the
I
middle of
can't
it.
afford
Horses are also standing in the middle of the rain.
okay, yeah,
That's fine.
let's go grab
I'd
the
rather do that than me standing in the nurse's office going, I think they're trying to cover it up.
Okay, I'm going to assume you guys grab your horses
Yeah.
and are moving them to the library stable.
Yeah.
It's a penny a day to keep them there. You meet the guy. Well, yeah. And he gets them put into stalls. You guys can go.
He's a penny.
It's a bad storm coming through. There's a lot of rain. Where do you want to go to talk about this? Or do you just want to stand out in the rain?
Real quick side question: can I even feel the rain with the poncho and the hat?
Yeah, because it's like splattering on the poncho and splashing
right
in the face.
Perfect.
Not right in the face, but on the sides of your head and stuff.
You
guys could stand in the rain and
we
talk
were
if
able
you
to get
want.
into the jail, weren't we?
No, you opened up one of the shutters
What
Yeah.
time is it, roughly?
The door's
around
still
4 in the afternoon. Well, I need to move
Let's
this
go.
away from this.
Let's go, honestly.
We go to the abandoned house.
It doesn't have a roof anymore,
The
right?
abandoned house has a roof.
Yeah.
The burnt down house, the roof collapsed.
Okay, yeah, alright.
There's a lot of leaks in the abandoned house roof,
Yeah.
but it is drier than
Abandoned
standing
house,
outside.
let's go,
Yeah,
go, go.
there's still furniture, but a lot of it's old and rotten. It looks like there's like a pile of like blankets and stuff in a corner. Probably Elijah Chubb's been staying there. As you guys like shoved your way in through the door, somebody skipped out, ran out the back again.
I
into the pouring
wonder
rain.
who that was.
But yeah, it's dry in here.
I don't
It's dark.
think
It's very
it's
dim.
good.
It's very dark outside too. This is a very heavy-duty thunderstorm. Discuss away, whatever you want to say.
Yeah, no talk of the Africans. I don't know what to be honest with you.
When we do the raise dead, we can talk to that person about the evidence.
And I don't know where this gypsy is.
Probably moved on.
Well, yeah, but
We should probably talk about who we're raising too.
Yeah, I was also going to ask about that.
We want a criminal.
Or did we want to do the Larsons, the family that had the house burned